Ringside Collectibles, Wrestling Figs, the whole crew. We're here at Toy Fair 2020. It's the launch of the AEW Wrestling Figure line from Wicked Cool Toys and Jazwares. We're kicking it off with Santana and Ortiz. We got both of them here, both members of the Inner Circle. How y'all doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How about you?
I'm ecstatic, baby.
Yeah, you're going crazy, right? Never seen anything like this, right? So it's great to see you guys. It's great to touch base with you. I'd love to talk about a few things, starting with how you're feeling in the Inner Circle. You guys got to be feeling good right now, right?
Oh yeah, we're on top of the world.
Yeah.
As you know, the Inner Circle is the whole reason why this company is successful in the first place. So
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a big claim to make. Yeah, you feel that same way?
Come on, I wouldn't be with Papa Jericho if it wasn't true. He's the best, baby. The best! The best!
They're keeping it crazy here today. So what I want to talk to you guys about real quick, how does it feel for you to be in your hometown in New York City with the AEW figure launch happening right here?
Ecstatic, man. I mean, I'm super excited. I feel like a big kid because that's essentially what I am, is a big kid. But him more than I. He collects figures. He still collects figures.
You're the collector. Huh?
yeah. So all this is pretty surreal, man. Just the fact that we're gonna have our own figures and we're here representing the company in our hometown and being a part of the toy fair, and I mean it's all awesome. Yeah, man.
And in New York.
That's where we are. So let's talk a little bit about Proud and Powerful real quick. I know that's a big deal for you guys. Is one of you proud and one of you's powerful, or?
I mean, come on. Look, you know who the powerful one is right here.
So that makes you the proud one?
Always proud, always proud.
All right. But you gotta kind of like pass it back and forth here and there, right?
Always, always.
So in launching the AEW figure line, it's a big deal here. We want to make sure that these are all super accurate. Like you've seen some of the face scans; they're perfect. Are there any attires that you guys are thinking of that you've had that you want to see made in figures specifically?
This man, this definitely needs to be on it, right? Maybe not so dingy, bleach a little bit, a little OxyClean, but definitely has got to get the sock in it. Yeah.
We got to have like the open mouth that you can put it in and out, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe something magnetic. That'll be cool. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Y'all listening? Jeremy, do you hear that?
Hopefully they make our figures with our Yankee attire that we had dropped not too long ago. That'd be awesome.
You willing to put the money behind that for the Yankees and make that partnership happen, or what?
Well, I mean, shit.
Let's make them do it. Let's make them do it, right? So did you guys collect? So you said you're a big figure collector. You're collecting as a kid. What were you collecting if it was not figures?
Turtles and Mad Max, man. Those are my two things when I was smaller. Not so much the wrestling figures, but he's all wrestling figures. But Ninja Turtles all day, man.
I hear you.
Yeah.
So for wrestling figures, what were you getting?
I mean, I started collecting in like '94, so my first wrestling figure was the Undertaker Hasbro, and I'll never forget my grandparents coming home and presenting me with the figure, and I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. And after that, it just started a weekly tradition with them, where every weekend I would go to their house, and we would go to Newport Mall in New Jersey and go and visit the KB Toys there. And I mean, every weekend I got a new figure, and I made it a part of my life. It's been a part of my life since I can remember. So I kept the tradition going, and the fact that now I'm going to be able to now take my grandmother to a store and buy my wrestling figure, so it's pretty surreal.
Excellent. I love it.
You going to take it to the same place? You got to take it to the same. Is it still there? Well, KB Toys is not around it.
It's not, yeah. But I'm definitely going to take it to Jersey and buy my figure, yeah.
Love it, yeah. So it's got obviously like a real personal connection with y'all. Tons of fans. It's a real personal connection with them. They're really excited to see you. Santana, we want to go a little more in depth on your wrestling figure collection. Ortiz, I'll get to you too. I want to hear more about the Turtles, but first we got to talk wrestling figures first, obviously. So tell me a little bit about the history of that for you, like where that started, what it was like for you to go through that. You said with your grandmother before. Like, continue to tell me more about that.
My grandmother never had a problem with getting me figures. I still have figures now that have price tags on them, and I was like, wow, $4.99 for this Yokozuna figure, or like $3.99. And then, like you said, KB Toys always had the 3 for $10 deals and stuff. So
you see those stickers first thing, and you're like, all right, yes, especially when they went on sale.
Yeah, 100%. And I remember my grandmother would always tell me that I would come to the front of the store. She would leave me in KB Toys. It was terrible. So she would leave me in KB Toys while she went next door to Macy's. And she always knew I was staying in the same aisle. I wasn't leaving that aisle. So
Your grandmother right now.
first of all, she'll see this and laugh. She's gonna realize it's true. So she would leave me at KB Toys and go next door, and I would whenever she would come and pick me up, this was me coming up to the register, and she'd look at me and be like, "Hey, it says 3 for $10, not 50 for $10," you know. So, but yeah, and I never got out of like a series. I always waited to collect the entire series before I moved on. And it's so weird to me now that I think about it that, as a 8-year-old kid, like collecting figures, and I was actually smart to it and collecting the series and all that stuff. So, yeah, man.
Your organization skills helped you help you save some money, like that sort of thing.
There it is, man. Like wrestling figures has been my life. So it's pretty cool.
Well, congratulations on getting your own. It's really exciting. Ortiz, let's talk about the Turtles. I know you named another line too. What was the other one?
Mad Max, they had like the little mini, like really small. Why were we playing with Mad Max? That's something I could definitely choke on as a kid. Now thinking back at it.
Especially now, we know you like,
Yeah.
It's not filled with Mad Maxes, is it?
No. That would be amazing, right?
So were you just having them for play, or were they on
I
display?
was a collector. I would destroy all my toys.
Okay,
Yeah, I would play with all of them. But I have specific fond memories of Ninja Turtle toys, man. And G.I. Joes, of course.
Give me a good one. What's a good Ninja Turtle setup for you? Like, who's battling who, and which one's your favorite?
Donatello's my favorite. I got a lot of heat for that because people will go with Michelangelo or Raphael. Those are the two, over guys. But Donatello, for me, I'm a nerd at heart, so I could relate to him. And plus, he had all the cool gadgets and stuff like that. But I just have them all go against each other. And I had Shredder and what were the Bebop and Rocksteady? Yeah. I would have them too. So yeah, I would just
Toka and Razar. We got the whole like.
New Shredder just dropped, and it looks amazing. Like it has like this cloth like cape and.
Is that out there?
Yeah, they're showing it out there today. So
I feel like there should be a toy version of when Nash played.
I think that's what they're looking
Shredder.
at. So
that'd be amazing.
If we could snatch it, we'd bring it over.
Yeah.
Let's talk real quick one more time about the Inner Circle. I want to know, what are you feeling like is your best moment so far? If you had to say.
Best moment so far, man. For me, it would definitely be the first Dynamite, man. We main evented and we beat up the Young Bucks, so of course that was the best moment so far. And it was just really cool and surreal to be a part of the first main event and to be with someone that is a huge role model to us, Jericho, and to be under his learning tree. It's awesome, and it still continues to be awesome.
That's great, Santana. So I'll ask you then, if you're thinking about it in 10 years, what would you want the Inner Circle to be remembered for most?
Honestly, just 5 dudes who came in and made an impact somewhere brand new and that took the world by storm. Just the same way that previous factions and previous groups have done in the past. We're still talking about them 20 years from then. So hopefully we have that same impact and that same effect, and we could keep it going.
We are going to have that same impact. Confidence, baby. We are. I just have to help them out a little bit.
That's that proud and powerful dominance, right? All right. I'm listening. So, all right. Santana, Ortiz, thanks for joining us, guys. It's been awesome to talk to you. We're coming up with even more at Toy Fair 2020, Wicked Cool Toys, Wrestling Figures, Ringside Collectibles, and AEW.
And a huge shout out to Jazwares and Wicked Cool Toys. They're doing an amazing job. These face scans and these costumes and everything is just so on point. So huge shout out to them.
Plus, the first people here are the best, baby! Ow!